Hello everyone, welcome to ACE online class, and this is Narendra. So the exams are coming the next month. You have the IBPS clerk, IBPS RRB clerk, IBPS RRB PO exams are there. Let's practice some of the questions from time and work, which frequently comes, and we will discuss this with the very different techniques with the least possible calculation. So the very first question on your board is this, and you can see, my dear friends, whoever is watching now or will watch later on. So this is the question I picked up from this one, that is RRB officer assistant, office assistant, that is about the clerk. So let's see that in the year 2022 what type of question was there. So I will read the question and then I will give the 30 seconds for you to respond. Now here it says the Pawan is 60% more efficient than Siddharth, and it is said that Siddharth takes 6 days more than Pawan to complete the work. Then in how many days the Pawan alone can complete the whole work? It's a very basic and prelim question. So let's take your 30 seconds to answer the question. And here, look at this one. It is said that Pawan alone can complete the work in how many days? What I know, if Siddharth takes 6 days more than Pawan to complete the work. And what is the relation about the efficiency between Pawan and Siddharth? The Pawan is 60% more efficient, and Siddharth takes 6 days more. That means the Pawan takes 6 days less. So I will give you the answer with the easiest way. And someone, if you are watching, can you see that? What is the best way to answer this question? You may go for the very lengthy approach, but here Pawan 60% more efficient. I am writing about Pawan, and as he is 60% more efficient, therefore he takes how many days less? As Siddharth takes 6 days more, that means the Pawan takes 6 days less. So this 60% more efficiency in terms of days, it is 6 days. Now, it is said that the Pawan will alone complete the work in how many days? That means if Pawan work with the 100% of efficiency, what will be the number of days? So it's as simple as this. So with the 60% more efficient, the number of days less is 6. But when the 100% efficiency, what will be the number of days? So that is the direct relation over here, and cancel this get cancelled 10 times, and 10, 100, it gets cancelled again 10 times. So that means your answer for this question is 10 days. If you know the right approach, I can answer this question within 3 to 4 seconds, my dear friend, after reading the question. That's all. So let me check that these are the options are there. Option A is there. Now, by mistake, it is B mentioned over here, but it's a option A is your answer. That's all. If you look at in the book, you will find that there are so many lengthy way to answer the question, and finally I am getting the solution 10. I copied it from the book, cut and paste. So, but look at the way we answer the question. If you are understanding that the Pawan 60% more and 6 days less, what about the Pawan's total number of days? So 60% represents 6 days, 100% represents 10 days. Come on, my dear friends, I am moving on to the next question over here, and I will read the question and then I will give some time for you to answer it. What is it? A can do a piece of work in 21 days and he is 1/7 more efficient than B. So it is said that A takes 21 days and A is 1/7 more efficient. Both is about A. This is about A and this is about A. And you will see the technique to answer this type of questions. Now, more than they started together. They started together on alternate days starting from A. That's clear? Now, find in how many days the both can complete the work. Remember that they are working on alternate days. So you will see the technique to answer this question. This is also the previous year question. But before you answer the question, let me give you 30 seconds to think of you, and then I will give you the best possible method to answer the question with least writing. Come on. If someone can answer the question, I will be very happy. Even if not, oh my God, Sarath Pawar sir, you have there. Thank you very much for joining, the first thing. And second, you rightly answer the question. How about this? How about this, my brother? Come on. It's a practice. And I will give you the best technique to answer this question, where we can answer the question in the exam. We say that we have to answer the question in 5 seconds, 10 seconds. So can we answer this question in 5 to 10 seconds? Okay. So the time is up. Now let me show you how do we do it. Now here I notice that 1/7 more efficient. So and his date is 21 days he takes to complete the work. So I will be taking 1/7 of 21, which is nothing but 3. So the time taken by B is 3 days more than 21, and that is 21 plus 3, 24 days. Such a easy way we can apply the technique. I repeat this one, that A completes the work in 21 days and A is 1/7 more efficient than B. So how do I find out the B's? So the B number of days will be 1/7 more than A. So what is 1/7 of 21? That's 3. So 21 plus 3 is 24. That means B can complete the work in 24 days. And they are working on alternate day. B completes the work in 24 days. They are working on alternate days. The very first thing, we will not consider the alternate days, and the alternate days effect will be given at the last moment. Look at the technique here. So we know that 21 days and 24 days, they together are working. If not alternate days, then what happens? So that is 21 into 24, A into B by A plus B, and then 24 plus 21, then comes 45, and which totally how much it comes if I cancel these numbers. So I notice that 1 3 is there, 1 3 is there, 3 into 3 is 9. So I will cancel this with 9, I am getting 5 over here. With 3 I cancel this one, so I am getting 7 here, I am getting 8 here, 7 8 is 56, and 56 by 5. The best way to answer this question is this: 56 by 5, which is nothing but 11, 1 by 5. Is that? Okay. Now I will give the alternate effect. If they are together are working, then 11. If they are working alternatively, then how many days? So that is every 2 days. So 11 into 2, that comes 22. Now what should I do? This 1/5 of the work. So what I noticed over here is that is A's efficiency is the A is 1/7 more efficient than B. So that means the A efficiency by B efficiency is nothing but 8 by 7. A to B efficiency. What is the total efficiency? As together are working, the total efficiency is 15. So how much work is left over here? So that is 1 by 5 into, if I take this 15, then I will be getting this is as 3. And who will work the remaining part? Obviously the started by A. So the very first day the A will be working after this. So A efficiency is 8 and the work left is 3. So what is the number of days? The number of days is work by efficiency. That is, the number of days will be 3 by 8. So additional 3 by 8 comes. So that's 3 by 8 I will be adding over here. This is my answer. That's 22, 3 by 8. That's the best way to answer the question if you are understanding this efficiency technique. So, okay, 22 1 by 5. No, my dear friend, Sumit sir, it is 22 3 by 8. Because there is 22 and 1 by 5 work. 1 by 5 work together are working. And together efficiency is 15. Together efficiency is 15. So, what is the work? 1 by 5 days into 15. That is 3 part. 3 part of the work is there. This is the efficiency. This is the work. And this is the efficiency. So, that is another 3 by 8. So, if you didn't understand, you can rewatch this again, and this is the best method. Okay, thank you for your response. And my dear friends, if I look at the same question, look at option choice D, that's 22 3 by 8. Now, if I looked at the question solution in the book, so there are so many activities are there. So, I thought, no, I have to discuss this question, and with the least possible writing, you can answer this question. Okay, my dear friends. So, this was the actually book solution, and you can see 22 3 by 8 is the answer, which we have worked out with a very minimal writing. I am moving on to the next question, and you can see that this question is SBI Clerk Main of 2022. Okay, so what is the question? Question says that there are 10 boys can finish a work in 30 days, and the same work can be finished by 15 girls. That means 15 girls can complete the work in 30 days, and 10 boys can also complete the work in 30 days. Fine. The next one is now 20 boys started the work and leave the work after 3 days. Fine. I know that how many 10 boys can complete the work in 30 days. Okay. Now 20 boys worked for how many days? They worked for 3 days. I think somewhere it was mentioned. Now 20 boys started the work and leave after 3 days. The next one. The 30 girls finished the remaining work. 30 girls. Now, if the total time to finish the work is 21 days, total time, then find the number of days in which no work was done. No work was done. That means in between the entire work, they took some holiday or they stopped. So, therefore, the total time taken is 21 days. Is that 21 days? For how many days they didn't work? I didn't prepare the question. You can see that the SBI Clerk Main 2022. The best possible way we will answer the question here, my dear friends, and your 30 seconds starts now. Think of it, how to respond. All my good friends, the next month the exams started rolling. The very first exam, IBPS PO, then IBPS RRB, IBPS RRB PO, IBPS RRB Clerk next month. Okay. Now, just be online. You will find the best method to answer these questions. The people say in 8 to 10 seconds, can we answer the questions like this? I say, yes, we can answer the question. The time is up. Shall I tell you what is the best way to answer the question? In this examination, if you are writing the exam, then you will notice that 10 boys, 30 days. In the exam it is given that 20 boys started the work. Now please tell me, all my young friends, if 10 boys in 30 days, then 20 boys in how many days? So if the number of men goes up, then the number of days down proportionately. So if the number of boys got double, then the number of days will become half. So that means 20 boys can complete one work in 30 days. Okay, 20 boys can complete one work in 15 days. When the number of boys got double, then the number of days will become half. So 20 boys can complete one work in 15 days. 15 days. So they worked for how many days? 3 days. what part of the work is completed. So 1 day 1 by 15, 3 day 3 by 15, that is 1/5 of the work. The boys have completed 1/5 of the work and then left. Look at this. Why we think that some questions cannot be answered in a limited time? Because we don't know the correct method, or we do not notice that the boys got double, the day will become half, and they work for 3 days, then 3 by 15, that is, the boy has already completed 1/5 of the work. And after that, 30 girls finish the remaining work. Look at this one, the way the SBA clerk main exam. So here 15 girls can complete the work in 30 days. And here 30 girls were on the job. If the number of manpower got double, the number of days will become half. So that means this 30 girls can complete a work in 15 days. 30 girls can complete one work in 15 days. What is the work left here? The work left here for girls, 4/5 of the work left over here. One work, this 30 girls completes in 15 days, half of it. So 4/5 of the work in how many days? 4/5 of 15, and that comes, let me take this as 3 days over here, and here it comes how many days? That's 12 days. What is the total number of days they worked? 3 days plus 12 days. That means total work number of days they worked is 15 days. Hope you are understanding it. Now the total work completed in 21 days, that means how many days they did not work. So the 15 days they complete the work, but they have taken 21 days. That means for how many days they were on leave? That is 21 minus 15, and that comes 6 days. That should be my answer. Anyone answer the question? Anyone answer the question? So didn't you see that what kind of arrangements are there in the question exam? So that if you know the right approach, you can answer the question within 7 to 8 seconds or 4-5 seconds, my dear friend, after reading the question. Is it clear? If it is not clear, again, you can think the only concept I used here is 10 boys 30 days, then 20 boys, double the boys 15 days. They work for 3 days. So 3 by 15, the boys completed 1/5 of the work. The remaining is completed by girls. How many girls? 30 girls. It is said that 15 girls 30 days, then 30 girls, the girls got double, the day will become half, 15. So the 15 days, 30 girls will complete the work in 15 days. So what part of the work they have to complete? 4/5 of the work. So in how many days? So 4/5 of 15, and then it comes 12 days. The total 3 plus 12, 15 days they work. But the total number of days they completed is 21 days. That means for how many days they did not work? That is 21 minus 15 is 6. If it is clear, my dear friend, so please, your response will help me to move on to the next question. Okay, that's great. That's great. So look at the solution in the book. So when I saw the solution, I thought that if someone will go with the book solution, they will be misleaded. It's okay. So therefore, I thought to discuss where it's a minimum writing with the almost no chance of error. Moving on to the next question, and the question number 4. Question number 4, my dear friend. And here you notice that the question number 4 is the IBPS PO Prelim of 2022. So exam questions are there, some tricks are there. If you know it, you can answer it within a very minimum time. Let me see that what is that question. The Sumit is 25% more efficient than Santosh, while Ruchi is 40% less efficient than Sumit. So we will get the ratio of the efficiency. The next one, that Santosh. So who is the Santosh here? This person. whose Sumit is 25% more efficient than Santosh. Santosh alone can complete the work in 15 days. Fine. Then in how many days Sumit and Ruchi? Who is that Sumit? This one. The Sumit and Ruchi. In how many days they will complete the work together? Yes, my friends. You can see that I have picked up this question, and your 30 seconds starts now. Hope some of you will be able to answer the question, and Mr. Sumit has already said that that is 7.5. Oh my God, 7.5. Sumit sir, even though you got the answer, I will give you the least possible approach over here, right? Least possible writing. Notice the way I explain this, and then please tell me, is it the least possible writing we can answer it or not? Now, look at this part. The Sumit and Richa can together complete the work in how many days? So here it is said that Santosh can complete the work in how many days? Santosh can complete the work in 1 day. So here I will take the Santosh efficiency is 1. Santosh efficiency is 1. When the efficiency is 1, he completes the work in 15 days. So what is the total work? The total work is 1 into 15, that is 15 units. Now, Sumit is 25% more efficient than Santosh. So let me take that. This is Sumit. Please see the way I am answering the question, my dear friend. So 25% more than. So if this is 100, if I consider instead of 1, if I consider that 100, this is 125. It will be easy for you to understand. Now, what about the efficiency of the another lady, Richi? The Richi is 40% less efficient than Sumit. So what is 40% less? That is Ruchi, I think, right? Ruchi. 40% less, that means 60% of 125. So what is 125 into 0.6? And that comes 75. So what is the total efficiency? 200%. 200% is nothing but 2. If the efficiency of Santosh is 1, this combined efficiency who can complete the work is 2. So when the efficiency is become double, the number of days will half. So here the 15 days are there with one efficiency 15 days, then with 2 efficiency how many days? So that is divided by 2, you are getting 7.5 days, my dear friend. And I think you have rightly, Sumit Pawar sir, rightly answered the question 7.5. Now, please tell me, is this method is okay for you? My dear friends, I am moving on to the next question. This is how, if you keep working regularly on the questions with these methods, we can change the way the answer question could be answered. Now, I think I put up over here is the way I looked at the whole writing in the solution. Then I thought, no, I should discuss this with the minimum writing you are able to answer the question if you are knowing the trick. Okay, come on my dear friend, I am moving on to the next question. And look at this one, you get the questions of quantity 1, quantity 2, and I did not prepare this question. Look at this, IBPS Clerk Main 2019. Okay, what is given over here? It says that the P and Q together and Q and R together and R and P together can complete a piece of work in 12 days, 15 days and 24 days. Okay, here PQ is there, QR is there, and here R and P is there. In how many days Q can finish the work alone? That is quantity 1. And what is quantity 2? Look at this one. S and T working alone can complete a piece of work in 10 days and 15 days. That means S in 10 days and T is in 15 days. Quantity 2, that is B. Now, they started the work together After 5 days, S left, the very first person who completes the work in 10 days. After 5 days, he left. That means in 5 days, 5 by 10, half of the work completed by S. The remaining half of the work is completed by T. Okay, in how many days will the total work will be completed? So you need to find out what that is quantity A and quantity B, and find out the relation between A and B. Okay, shall I give you a little start over here? As we have the 12, 15 and 24, I will prefer to take the LCM of this and the LCM of this is 24 into 5, 24, 8, 5 and 3. 8, 5, 43, 120. My LCM is 120. Then P plus Q, P and Q. Per day how many units? 120 divided by 12. And that comes 10 units. Am I right? The second part says R and P, that is Q and R. Okay, R and Q. Q and R is the same thing, and that is 15. 120 divided by 15, I will be getting 8 over here, 8 unit, they together. And 24, that is R and P. So that is R and P together. 120 divided by 24, you must be knowing this is 5. Okay, this part is done. Now from here onwards, I will leave it for you to find out in how many days they together can complete the work. So I will give the clue for this, my dear friend. Now look at this one. If I add these two, this is the exam question, and they prepare in such a way that P plus Q plus P plus R plus 2Q. Look at this, P plus R plus Q plus Q, that is 2Q. How many units? That's 10 plus 8, 18 units. And here we know P plus R, how many units? This P plus R, P plus R, how many units per day? 5 units per day. So that is, if this is 5 units per day, then 2Q is how many units? That is 18 minus 5, that is 13. 2Q is equal to 13. Then what is Q? Q is equal to 13 by 2 or 6.5. So from here onwards, Q alone can complete the work in how many days? So I know Q can complete how much work per day. And what is the total work? 120. So 120 divided by 13 by 2. It will come in decimal. That is how was given in the exam. So you are directly getting Q can complete the work in how many days. So from here, take the 30 second, my dear friend. Didn't I put the option over here? Acha, okay. But in the book solution is, look at this lengthy solution in the book. But you can't afford to write these many things. Come on, from here onwards, I am giving 30 seconds to you. Come on, my dear friend. Come on, answer the question. The A is 80 and the B is 7.5. That means A is greater than B, you are trying to say, my dear friend. So your option choice is A. Okay, okay. So something, I think the Q can complete the work in how many days? There a small changes will come, my dear friend. Sumit sir. But so far in the second one, your 7.5 is correct. Okay, time up. I will check the Mr. Sumit Pawar sir from Maharashtra is correct or not. Option choice A, he said yes, that's right. That's right, Sumit sir. So what is the number of days over here? So that is, the total work is 120. So 120 divided by 13 by 2. So that means 240 240 by 13. 120 divided by 13 by 2. So 2 will come in numerator, 240 by 13. So what is the number of days Q alone will take? So first goes 13 113 over here. So if I take out the 13 from there, 110. So 110 means it goes 8 times. So 8 times plus decimal. So here my quantity A is 18 plus. It will come in decimal. Okay. Not 18, my dear friend, 18 plus. Look at the second one. The second one, the quantity B, S and T can complete the work and in 10 days and 15 days, and I know that S has worked for 5 days. So in 5 days he will complete what part of the work? Half of the work. And he has gone. And for the entire period, who was there? So it is T, and T completed from the beginning to the end half of the work. One work in 15 days, then T half of the work in obviously 15 by 2, which is 7.5. That means the entire work is completed from beginning to the end in 7.5 days. You got that? Rightly said the second one. So the first one is quantity A is 18 plus and the quantity B is 7.5. So obviously A is greater than B, and you correctly said option choice A. Is that clear, my dear friend? So we can't answer the question less than this timing. So it's the best way I am trying to answer it. Sir, A is coming 18. So my Sumit sir, as you asked the question, it's my duty to clarify it. Are you okay with this? Are you okay with this? Now, when it comes P plus R plus 2Q, the number of units are 18. Then from there I got that P plus R over here 5 units. Then 18 plus minus 5, that comes 13. 2Q 13 units, then Q is 13 by 2 units. Okay. Now per day Q completes 13 by 2 units. I am specifically asking to Sumit sir, are you comfortable with this figure, sir? Q is equal to 13 by 2 per day. Your response will help me to correct if I am wrong, or probably you will correct yourself. I am specifically asking Sumit Pawar sir, is that Q is equal to 13 by 2? That means per day Q completes 13 by 2 unit. Are you okay with this? I am waiting for your response. A is 80. Acha, first tell me, are you okay with this? No. Okay, then I need to change the approach, and I will erase this. I will not disappoint anyone. Other people just have a patience. We are discussing the exam level questions, and these all are very important. That LCM of I am erasing the whole thing. I am erasing the whole thing. Let's begin from the very beginning. The LCM of 12, 15 and 24, and that comes 120. And what is this 12 days? That is P plus R. Look at this one. If I go anywhere wrong, please stop me. So P plus R, this is P and R. And what about this 15 days? Q and R. This is Q and R. Right, my dear friends? And the next one, this 24 days is P and R. P and R. Because one of my new friend who has joined very recently has said something else, 80. And is that okay, my dear friend? Up to this it's okay. Now when I add up these two, these two, that what is their per day efficiency? That is P plus Q plus, P plus R. Sometimes the mistake may happen from my side, I am not denying it, plus P plus Q. I made a mistake of writing over here P plus Q. It's good that you are interacting. You are serious, therefore you are interacting it and questioning. Well done. So P plus R plus 2Q. What is their efficiency? Their efficiency is, how much is that efficiency? Okay, that is 12. I did not calculate the efficiency here. What is the efficiency? Let me write down in the bottom. So 120 divided by 12, that is 10 is the efficiency here. 120 divided by 15, that is 8 is the efficiency here. And 120 divided by 24, their efficiency is 5. So that means this group, when they are working, then 10 plus 8, 18 is the efficiency on job. Do you agree with this, my dear friend? Do you agree with this? Let's have the very live conversation. Do you agree with this? P plus Q plus P plus R plus 2Q is equal to 18. Do you agree, my friend? Come on. Do you agree on this point or not? Come on, I am waiting for your response. Those who have a question on this, especially Mr. Sumit Pawar, other please don't consider that. Okay. Now, if you are agree over here, then what is the efficiency of P and R? Here P and R efficiency is 5. So the 5 efficiency plus 2Q efficiency is equal to 18. Then 2Q efficiency is 18 minus 5 is 13. Then Q efficiency is 13 by 2. Now, I want this part, sir. Q efficiency is 13 by 2. If this is right, the rest calculation will definitely go right. Now, I am waiting for Sumit Pawar sir's response. Is the way I calculated this one, I replaced their efficiency, that is P plus R. P plus R efficiency is 5. So I replace their efficiency 5 here plus 2Q. The total efficiency is 18. Sir, we will come 2 times. All will come 2 times. No. Okay, I will discuss. I have your contact number. I will discuss with you, sir. So here, not an issue. I am only taking their efficiency. So from there I got the Q efficiency, then 120. I'll call you 120 divided by not 120. Okay, Q efficiency we got this one. So 13 by 2. That's how I am getting 240 by 13, which is 118 plus I am getting the efficiency here. And the B we have already worked out, the quantity B, that is 7.5. Therefore, A is greater than B. I am moving on to the next question. I personally discussed this question with you, Mr. Sumit sir. The next question on your board is this. Okay. Now, let's work out on this question. All these question gist I put up over here. So you don't need to read the whole question. 4 men and 6 women together can complete the work in 4 days. 4 men and 6 women in 4 days. The next it is 2 men and 4 boys, 8 days. 2 men and 4 boys, 8 days. And the next one, 6 women, 4 boys, 6 days. 6 women, 4 boys, 6 days. Okay, 6 days. In how many days? 4 men, 6 women and 8 boys. 4 men, 6 women and 8 boys. In how many days they will complete the work? Come on, my dear friends. Here I will give you 30 seconds to think of it. This is what the question is. Forget about the other theory. Come on. I'm sure you will definitely be getting benefited if you stay till the last, because I am very careful while choosing the question to discuss with you people. Okay. Okay, Sumit sir, why it should not come 2 times, I will discuss. I have your contact number, I will personally discuss with you. Now my friends, here, you know this type of question comes, and I have not prepared this question. IBPS RRB Clerk Main 2019. I picked up this question. As RRB exams are there the next month, after prelim you are writing the main examination also. So let's see that what is the best way to answer the question. That's what I am going to discuss here. You know the general way to answer the question. Is there any best way? I will show you there. 30 seconds is over. Now I will solve you this question here. Did you notice that the way in the exam question was prepared? Here men is there, in this group men is there, and here 4 days, 4 into 4 it is 16 men, and here 8 days, 8 into 2 here it is 16 men. Is it not? So can I, it is given in the exam, and the question will be like this, then only you can answer this question. So can I write down this 16 men plus 6 for 24 women, that is 16 men plus 24 women, 6 4 is 24. So 24 women will be equal to women, will be equal to, with this 8 to 16 men and 8 for 32 boys. So 16 men plus 32 boys. Am I clear at this point? Okay. Now you must be knowing that this get cancelled, and you are getting a ratio between the efficiency of women to boys, that is 32 by 24 with 8, 4 and 3. So that is 4:3. That's what the efficiency is. Now I can write the women as 4 by 3 boys. Why I am writing this one? Because we have to replace the women with the boys here. Now, one woman is equal to 4 by 3 boys, or the boys to women you can write down. So up to this, hope I am clear. Now, what I am going to do now. Look at this one, my dear friend. Don't miss this question. And the most beautiful part of the whole question is this. Can you see that 4 men and 6 women? Can you see that 4 men and 6 women? Can you see that part, my dear friend? So I am erasing this one, all the distraction from here, and look at the question which is framed over here. 4 men and 6 women. 4 men and 6 women. So this group can complete the work in how many days? That is already we know 4 days. 4 days. Now I need to find out 8 boys can complete the work in how many days? I already know the women to men efficiency ratio. So now I will be working on that, and that is 6, this one. Which one is that? 8 boys can complete the work in how many days? That is what I need to find it out. Okay. So can I convert in this? Can I convert 6 women in terms of boys? 6 women in terms of boys. So I will be getting why? Because I know 1 woman is equal to 4 by 3 boys. Then 6 women is equal to how many boys? So let's convert that. 6 women is equal to how many boys? Then that comes 2 and 12 boys. 6 women is equal to 12 boys. So 12 boys plus another 4 boys. That is total how many boys? 16 boys. And 16 boys can complete the work in 16 days. 16 boys can complete the work in 6 days. Then this 8 boys can complete the work in how many days? So divided by 8, you are getting 12 days. So this 8 boys can complete a work in 12 days. So I know this group, here it is 12 days. 12 days. So you know, if A can complete the work in 4 days and B in 12 days, then A plus B in how many days? A into B by A plus B. I will apply that formula over here. So I will be writing this one as, will it be 12 days? So this is 2 and this gets cancelled to 8. I made a mistake over here in the calculation. So this is 2 times and 2 into 4, that's 8. 8 boys. Am I right there? 8 boys. The 8 boys plus 4 boys. How many boys? 12 boys. So it is not 16 boys. So it is 12 boys. 12 boys in 6 days. Then this 8 boys in how many days? So this result will change. This result will change now. That is with 4 2 times, and this is 8 into 2, that comes 16. Will that be 16? Let's cancel and check. With 4 2 times, with 4 3 times, and this is 3 times, 9 days. So this second group can complete the work in 9 days. I am extremely sorry, I wrote the wrong figure there. 9 days. Am I clear up to this? Now, if one group 4 days, another group 9 days, the total in how many days? 4 into 9 by 4 plus 9. So that is, anyone answer the question now? Okay, now my answer should be 4 into 9 by 4 plus 9, that is 13, and which is nothing but 36 by 13 days. This group can complete the work. Do you have any option? 36 by 13 days. Now you can notice that option choice C is your answer. Okay. So when you go to the main exam, you are getting the questions like this, my dear friend. I am extremely sorry, I made some mistake over here in the writing. Instead of 8, I wrote something else. As a result, here I got 12. Anyhow, hope you are understanding it. Now please confirm me. Nice approach, sir. Sumit sir, please stay here. We can answer these questions, main level questions also, in a very limited time. So I am moving on to the next question, which is this. We are on question number 6. Okay, what is given here? Let's read it out. So 80 women can complete a work in 24 days. 32 women started the work. They worked for X days, and after X days, the 16 women increased. That means 32 plus 16, that's become 48 women. And so the remaining work is completed in 16 2 by 3 days, which is nothing but 50 by 3 days. What is the value of X? Can you work out, my dear friend? So I'll give you some time to think of it, how to arrange the information. And then the options are there in this side. Okay. It's a very easy question. And you can answer the question, if you know the right approach, you can answer the question within 4, 5 or 6 seconds after reading the question. Okay. If some of my friends are there, please learn it, my friends. It will be very, very useful. Many people don't discuss the complicated question in the YouTube. They think that the people will run away, but I don't care. What I care is I am giving the right input to you, correct method to you or not. So I can see that no response has came. What is the total work? 80 women can complete the work in 24 days. So the total work is nothing but 80 into 24, because everywhere only the woman is mentioned. So this is the work which is equal to, how many women worked for X days? 32. 32 32 women work for X days. So the work is 32X plus 48 women worked for 50 by 3 days. So that is 48 women into 50 by 3. It is their work. Left hand side work is the same as right hand side work. Come on my dear friends, you can find out the X value. So from here onwards, so I notice that when I multiply, cancel this one, this is 16 times, and 16 into 15, that comes 800. Okay, and what is this product? This product is 1920. Am I right? Fine. And when I take out this 800 from here, so I'll be left with 1120. So what is that? 32x is equal to 1120. Then what is x? X is equal to 1120 divided by 32. And please fix the answer. Please fix the answer. I am sure you will be able to answer the question, some of you. Right, my dear friend. Shall I cancel this one? So look at this. This gets cancelled 3 times first, and 3 to 6 and 3 9. This is 6 and this is 9. So I'll be left with 6 and 1. 160. That goes 5 times. That means the x value is 35. 35. That's all. They ask what is the x value. So the x value is 35, and your option choice is A. Is it not the easy approach, sir? Look at this one. SBI PO Prelim 2019. It's simply making the left hand side is equal to right hand side. Moving on to the next question, my dear friend, and someone has responded. It's once again Mr. Sumit Pawar the Great. The next question on the board is this, and I purposefully picked up the previous year question over here. You can see that SBI PO Main 2019. Okay, and this type of questions you must be knowing how to respond it. M1 into D1 into H1 by work 1 formula. So what is given over here? I am sure you can answer this question. That is a contractor to complete a work in 50 days, 105 men were set, each working 8 hours a day. After 25 days, he finds 2/5 of the work is finished. How many additional men should employed so that the work may be completed on time, each man working 9 hours a day? It's a very stereotypic question. I thought this is important question, but exam point of view. Your 30 seconds starts now. If someone can answer the question, it's very good. It's a very straight question. It's a very straight question. Come on, my dear friend. Just make a practice. Evening we together will practice some questions. That is 10 question. We are on the 7th question now. And option A 35. Okay. I think it is the previous one. Still you have 1 second. The time up. Now I will be answering the question here. So the number of days, M1 into D1 into H1. So that is 50 days. But after 25 days, 2/5 of the work is over. So I should take D1 is 25, not 50. And the M1 is 105. So 105 into 25 into number of hours 8 divided by here 2/5 of the work is over. 2/5 of the work is over, and the second part 3/5 of the work has to be completed. The work ratio is 2:3. So I will be taking the work 1 as 2 here and the work 2 as 3 here, 3 there, which is equal to what is M2 and the number of days left is 50 minus 25. That comes 25 days and working 9 hours a day. And the work is 3 part has to be completed. 3/5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 5 gets cancelled. So I'll be getting anyone answer the question, my dear friend? Are you saying 35 is your answer? Okay, you have already answered the question. Let me check that Anusha has answered the question. Sumit answered the question. You are saying 35, option C. That's great. That's great. Well done, sir. So these all are the very stereotypic questions, but it comes in the exam. So let's cancel wherever it is possible to cancel over here. This gets cancelled 3 times. With 3, this gets cancelled 35 times. And this gets cancelled how many times? That's 4 times. 35 into 4, 140. And already 105 men is there. 140 minus 105, that comes 35. 35 men are required. You have rightly said 35. Well done, sir. Within a very reasonable time, you answered it. Your next question is on the board here. And you know that people left and people joined, question comes. A, B and C can complete the work in 12 days, 24 days and 48 days respectively. All of them started the work, but the A left 7 days before completion of the work. So his work has to be added. And the work get finished 7 days before the work get finished, and B left 4 days before the work get finished. So his work has to be added in the total work. Now for how many days did C worked? C worked for how many days? Can you find it out? C worked for how many days? I'll give you the clue. That is A, B and C. I will just give the start. Now this is 12 days and this is 24 days and 48 days, and the LCM of 12, 24 and 48 is 48, my dear friend. So how many units he completes? This is what the approach should be. So per day he completes how many units? That is A completes 4 units per day, and he completes 2 units per day, he completes 1 unit per day. Okay, what is the next part? The total work. The total work is 48 plus the work left by A plus the work left by B and divided by the total is 7. I will be getting the total number of days work is completed. From there I can find out the C worked for how many days. Come on, my dear friend, your 30 seconds starts now. It's a practice. Every day I am bringing the exam level question purposefully, very carefully. I could not solve it. It was what is that? It was a pre-response. Acha, okay. Not an issue. Friends, take the advantage. I sincerely bring the question of the exam level. Some are of the prelim level, some are of the main level. And I give the clue to answer the question. The time is up. And 14 days, option choice D. Anusha has already said 14 days. Let me check 14 days. Option D is correct or not? Option A it shows. I think I made some mistake in this option. Anyhow, let's put your option. I think I put the wrong option here. Shall I continue? Let's write down this part. How many? The B, A left 7 days before completion of the work. So his 7 days work has to be added on the total work. So that is 7 4 is 28. Add that 28 in the total work. Now B left 4 days before completion of the work. So the B completes 2 units per day. His 4 days work has to be added to the total work. So 4 into 2, that comes 8, and the total divided by 7, and 48, 68, 76 and 84. So I am getting here that's 84 divided by 7. The total number of days is 12 days. But the question is not total number of days. For how many days did C work? So C was there for the entire period. C was there for the entire period. B and A left before few days. So the C was there for the whole day, entire work. So C worked for 12 days. So C worked for 12 days. Option choice A. Any doubt, my dear friends? So you can ask me. I am moving on to the next question. Is it not? This question was so easy and stereotypic question. Okay. 12 days. That's right. The next question on the board is this. Question number 9. And one more question will be there. The total 10 questions. The 14 men can complete a piece of work in 18 days and 12 boys can complete the same work in 21 days. By using this information, I will be getting the efficiency ratio of men and boys. Now, if 8 men work together for first 7 days and 7 boys together work for the next 5 days, then what part of the work remained after 12 days? Because 8 men worked for first 7 days and the boys worked for 5 days. So, what is the work left after 5 plus 7 is 12? After 12 days, what part of the work is left? Think of it, my dear friend. I will be giving, before that, let me give you some thing which you already know about men and about boy. It is said that 14 men can complete a piece of work in 18 days, which is equal to, that is 12 boys in 21 days. 12 boys in 21 days. This much you already know. So, here I will cancel this one wherever it is possible. This is 2 times with 7, this is 3 times with 3, this is 6 times and 6 2 is 12. 12. So, both 1:1. So, 1 men is equal to 1 boy. So, what is the efficiency ratio of men to boy? 1:1. Here, let us take your 30 seconds and complete this. Complete this. All my good friend, I am sure some of you will be 12. What part of the work is left? You can see the option here. Whether the boys works or the men work, it does not matter. Why? The efficiency is same. Okay. Only here 8 men is working. 8 men is working, and for how many days? For first 7 days, and then 7 boys are working for the next 5 days. So, here the number has changed. Here 8 men and here 8 boys. I can 7 boys. I can write down this as 8 men because the efficiency is same. Men and boys efficiency is same. So, 7 boys I can write down 7 men. Efficiency is 1:1. Come on, my dear friend. So, I think did I give you the timing? Did I give the time? 30 seconds? Do that calculation, my dear friend. As long as you are doing the calculation, your speed will increase. I can calculate and put, but your speed has to be increased. That's the reason at the calculation part I am stopping. Okay. So, if after 7 seconds I will explain this, my dear friend, and that's the best way the answer question could be answered. That is, time is up. Now look at that part. The 8 men worked for 7 days. So, what is the volume of work completed? 8 into 7, because the efficiency is 1. So, that is 8 into efficiency 1 into 7. This is the work they completed. That means 8 7 is 56. 8 7 is 56 plus, that is 7 men work for how many days? 5 days. 7 5 is 35. Then, now this is the work done by them, and total, what is the total work? The total work is 14 men can complete the work in 18 days. So, 14 into 18, or if you want to take the boys, as the efficiency is same, 12 into 21, you will get the same thing. So, that is total work is 14 into 18 I am writing over here, 14 into 18. So, what part of the work is completed, you come to know. So, here the sum is then 1 and 9, 91. and 91 will get cancelled by any number. With 7 it gets cancelled with 7. 7 2 times and 7 13 times. So what is the work completed? 13 by 36 work is completed. But the question is, what is the work left? Come on. You can answer the question. 161 by 252. No, my dear brother. This is the work is completed. Look at this one. This part of the work is completed. So the total work is 36, out of which 13 work is completed. So how many units are left? 36 minus 13, that comes 23. So the work left is 23 over 36 part of the work is left. So what is the work remaining after 12 days? This is 23 by 36. You can see anywhere 23 by 36 is not there. Therefore, the none of this should be my answer. Option choice E. It's good that you are there in the board, my dear friend. So you are exposing the good question. And I am moving on to the last question of the day. And it's here. Look at this part. What is this question? P and Q together can complete a piece of work in K days. P takes 16 days more than K days. It's a very commonly and stereotypic question getting asked in the exam. It is said that P takes 16 days more than K days and Q takes 25 days more than K days to complete the same work. The ratio of the efficiency of P and Q is which of the following options satisfies the blank respectively? That means I need to find out the efficiency ratio of P and Q. Very stereotypic question. So I will give 30 seconds and after that I will explain this. I will explain this. I also got none. That's right, Sumit Pawar sir. Whenever we get none, we start doubting ourselves. It's okay, it's okay. Let's that 11 second more is there. And please watch this, and then this is the last question. There is a formula. You will get exposed to that formula. Those who don't know, for them you will know the small formula is there. And it's very important. It is applicable in the time and distance also. The same formula. Option D, Mr. Sumit, the time is up. And option D, that's 25:16. Option C, 5:4, my dear brother. Okay, let me tell you here, this is the best way to answer the question, that P and Q together completes the work in K days, and P takes K plus how much? 16 days. That's what given in the question, and the Q takes K plus 25 days. So all my friend, please watch this formula. So that is K is equal to square root of this extra days and this extra days. So that is 16 into 25. If you take out outside, this is 4 and this is 5, and 4 5 is 20. So together they complete the work in 20 days. This is the formula, please remember that. This extra days only, square root of. So we already got the K. Now what I need is the P completes P and Q efficiency ratio. So P completes the work in how many days? P by Q. Let's take that. That is 20 plus 36 by. Here it is 20 and we are getting, how much is that? 45. 20 plus 25, that is 45. This is the day ratio. This is the day ratio. Efficiency ratio will be reverse of the day ratio. So let's find out the efficiency ratio now. So as with 9 it gets cancelled 4 times and 5 times. If the day ratio is 4:5, the efficiency ratio has to be 5:4. and the order of the ratio asked is P to Q, and P to Q 5:4, and the 5:4 option choice C. Am I clear, my dear friends? So hope all of you have understood well, and even one question helped you. Please like press the like button. Thank you very much. There will be no class on Sunday and Monday. There is an holiday on Monday. Again on Tuesday at the same time we will be meeting. So wish you all the best to all of you. Hope I am clear. Okay.